Hey guys, today I'm going to be rebuilding my Tillison 236. This is going to be a full rebuild on it because, I had to buy better springs for my head since I had 37-pound valve springs in before, and I was getting valve float between 4,000 RPM at max, and this is a 236. I should be hitting way more than that considering I have a 320 cam and I have 1.3 or 1.2 ratio rockers, just little tiny ones, like the little tiny cheap ones. I'm gonna be getting upgraded ones like real champion rockers here soon, or not champion, but the actual big nice rockers whenever I buy that, but those work for right now. And I have venting on both my valve cover case and my side cover case, so I have great ventilation there because you gotta have that for the high horses, so we all know that. And on top of that, I had to get a gasket because I was revving it out and my gasket blew, but that was only because I had one vent, and with this much horsepower I shouldn't be not having more than just one vent, so it blew it. So get that on there and let's get to work. So I'm gonna put all this up and we'll get to it here in 1 second. Alright guys, so first things first, I need to get my new valves in the head, which I don't have a valve compressor, so this is going to be fun, especially considering I have 55-pound valve springs. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but we're going to try. And so let's put these over here. I'm going to try, that's what I did yesterday to get it out. I have Bullit retainers also, so I'm just going to throw that underneath the exhaust valve so don't move at all. So I'm gonna get those on there. I'm pretty confident in my strength. I can push that down. Yeah, I can push that down, so I have pretty good willpower there. But when they sent me those, I don't know what size my stems are, so we're just gonna have to figure that out. Those are very nice little retainers, but we will figure that out right now. Let's see, these are the 5.5 little millimeters. Let's get two of those bad boys out, and let's get this set on there. Typically what I've seen people do is they just sit there and set it on top, and that's what I do too. So let's see if I can get this, I'm gonna slowly compress it down to see if I can get those to go on. I don't think it's gonna work when he's doing this. Nope. I need to try something else, but I don't know what to try. Let me see when I get back and try to get something. Alright guys, now after a couple minutes of trying different sprockets and bolts, trying to, what I should have done, I've done it before. These are your best friends, bro. This is how you get these on. So what I did is I took it on the outside of it very gently, just push down to one. My other one fell out though. That's the problem though. You don't get that second one, you don't get it at all. So let's try this one more time. Let's fix this, and I want to give this an example and not turn the camera off, because it is very hard to do the camera on apparently. To set this back down. Remember, you have to have something underneath of this. Why am I grabbing that? Underneath of it to apply pressure underneath so it don't, the valve spring don't move up and down. We're gonna sit here and gently push down. There's one, and there's two, like that. And as y'all can see, we now have 50-pound valve springs in the plate, and those, geez, those are nice boys. I put that one wrong, put that one right. Oh well. For those that are OCD, screw you. I'm just kidding. But yep, there's that. And onto the next part. Now we're back with the head. So I had to change this little plate in here because I had a plate that was eating my bush rods. Quite literally. I am still using them. Here, these aluminum push rods I got off of eBay, but look at that. It ate that thing pretty much, like almost in half. You see how skinny that is? That's no good. So Kamali push rods are next after this. So hopefully these will survive for right now. And yeah. And now we're just gonna simply put my rock rollers down there. So this is just, we're just putting them on right now until, you know, we get the head on the motor. Right now, let's get these bad boys on there. Yeah. The boring part. Alright, now we're officially done with the head. So I'm gonna put this to the side. And we are on to my favorite part, the motor. Now, as I said, this is a tillison 236. Kind of dirty. Need to clean it more, but it's pretty clean on the inside considering. But everything on this motor is pretty nice. I have a drilled out hole in there. I have this advanced coil, and obviously the billet flywheel, because you know we can't be having no flywheels explode on us. We wouldn't like that now. So what we're gonna do now is put in a little lifter pieces, because we're gonna be putting on the side cover case. I'll put that in there. Just throw our 320 cam in here. Now we have to find the dot, which is right here. You have to align that dot with the both of the dots have to be aligned for our timing. And as I have there, you're both aligned, so I know my timing will be pretty dang good. Now this motor has already been clearanced, as you see on the cam. This cam has been clearanced on the lobes right here, and I'm still debating if I want to take off this little tiny piece right here, the decompression. But you know, it's kind of nice to still have it on there. But you know, if it explodes off now with the 50-pound valve springs, I probably won't try to rev it over 8. I won't try, you know. So, all right, we got that on. Now I do have a new gasket because, as I said previously, I was running the motor at probably like tops 4,100 RPMs, and I still only had one venting piece at the time, which was just this original one. You can tell because how crappy it looks, you know. And this is my newer one that looks quite decent. But you know, don't judge. We're going to begin a billet side cover here soon enough. Alright, we're back. Now, as I said, I will be buying a billet side cover in the future because I have accidentally stripped this bolt and this bolt, maybe that bolt. Yes, I am a dumbass for it. But, you know, we live and we learn. So, I have bigger holes, but that billet side cover, I will have to either way drill some other holes, so I'm fine with that. But now we'll get to the part where I throw in all our bolts. Now these bolts are only supposed to be torqued down to about 10-ish pounds, I believe. 10-ish pounds, yeah. Sounds about right to me. This is a voiceover, but thank you for still watching, and almost 10 minutes into the clip. Thank you very much, and if you're enjoying this, please like, and when I ask you to subscribe, but it would help out. Thank you. Alright guys, well, I got the side cover on. I bolted it, and I did mark the ones I did have regular on there. So, on to the next thing that needs to be on is the head. So, we got this little piece right here that I'm still debating if I want on. You know, helps cool the motor down and keep that flywheel in the front protected right here. But my housing, this little housing right here, I'm in the 196 right there. This housing came off that 196, and it fits on here. It's only gonna be on there, but I'm not gonna have no pull start because I think it makes my motor overheat too much. Because I ran it for a while and I have just a little bit of scorching in there at the bottom. And I think it's just where I ran it too hot because I rode it one time for like 3 hours straight. So, but yep, we'll get to that. And let's get my gasket. Let's find it. Okay. Here's my gasket. This is a 10,000th of a gasket right here. This is for my highest compression ratio. And I don't know if anyone's out there saying you shouldn't run the smallest, but I think you should. Because, you know, more compression, more power, baby. But also, depending on the gas you're running, depends what kind of head y'all run. Also, by the way, like, I'm running regular street gas. I'm planning to get 95, like some racing 95 gas for it and all that. But it's gonna be a minute, so, you know. Alright, oh no. Alright. Let's see. Put that on. This. We're gonna slowly align those together. We're on. Alright, and then we'll get my bolts. Here are my bolts for the head. I did not clean that one. Must clean it. That is not a very pretty bolt. That bolt not pretty enough. So make sure y'all can see. I don't want to let y'all not be able to see the show, but see how dirty that bolt is. It's where you take the old end and yeah. I can always put this on the inside of the motor so no one sees it, but no, I might do that. No, let's play it smart. I'm gonna put it inside the motor. Either way, it looks better. It's not black. No, it's pretty good. Got that on. I believe these bolts are 12. Yep. They're indeed 12s. Now I believe we have to torque these head bolts down to 18 foot-pounds, if I'm correct. And when I'm always sitting here putting head bolts on or any bolts on, I always remember to try to go in a star-like pattern. Like I'm going that one to that one to that one to that one. They almost slowly time them the same way, torque-wise, or I might go the opposite way. Once I get this head down all the way, I will. Alright, that one's all the way down. That one's all the way down. And do not use that on any motor parts unless you're taking it off. Because that's one of the main reasons. Well, no, I took a air compressor tool to it and broke I had a 224 I was building, and yeah, shipped all the side bolts on that, and I didn't feel like rebuilding that motor. I said go big or go home, you know. So we're going big, and I bought the 236, and here we are upgrading this thing to the bitter bit end, other than buying, you know, a billet head, or, you know, I need to buy a billet side cover, which is next. I'm not going to buy, I might buy one of these there just for the beauty of it. But honestly, I like looking at what's inside of the motor, so I'll keep that for right now. And so now that we're done with that, let's get our handy dandy torque wrench. Let's make sure no foot-pounds set at 20 for 20 of an 8th turn. That's not right. I need to put that back to 0. Difficult. Alrighty, once we get down to 0, let me turn this down. So I head on the 8th of a turn. I don't want that. Alright, now as I said, I had started rolling them in, so let's go here. No, yeah. We'll wait until this thing clicks. I'm not going to do it all the way yet, actually, because it's the way I kind of been taught. And I'm still going to go in the starlight pattern, just slowly tying them down. Not all the way. Oops, I tied that one all the way down. Oh well, it's going to be improper now. Like all the big mechanics would say. It's improper balance. You gotta blow a head gasket. I haven't blown a head gasket and I am no professional. Alright, that clicked. That clicked. Let's make sure this one clicks one more time. Alright. Fix this one more time. Alright. We are all torqued down for that. Put our little push rods. Oh, these things have been beat up because I left the stock little plate in there. I might even take that plate off if it doesn't feel right in there. Make sure you get that on that little left spot. Still not on it. Yeah, I'm on it. And we want to make sure that was pretty much a dead top center right there. And just to make sure I'm a dead top center. And the decompression stroke right there. Okay, make sure everything's off of that. What in the heck? Make sure we get that in there. Alright. Sit there and lift this up. Put this on there. Still not on it. Springs are nice. Phew, sweating, man. Got y'all a little wipe off too while I wipe myself out. Alright, that's not far back enough. Just clean my glasses too, y'all know. So that sweat be killing me. You know, screw the glasses. I'll screw over there for right now. Get that on here. Click. We are clicked on for show. Just look. That clicked back. I don't think I like the piece that's on. So now that's kind of lodged in there. Dang it, dude. Alright. I have found a bolt that will go on there. You're going to find 0 of 3 thousandths. Where did she go? Me on me. Oh my. I saw it a second ago. There it is. I was passing it. Oh well, me. Now we're going to take this and we just want it to slide in there. And we're going to sit here and adjust this just a little. I'm going to adjust it till it grabs it just a little. But see, it grabs it where it bends it. We don't want that. That's a little too much. It's going to be snapping back at you when you're trying to pull it over. So if I can sit here, so about right here, it feels like it's just grabbing just about right, yeah, right there. Now I might leave this right here in there, considering, because I literally just bought this piece, and because my other one snapped. So oh well. We'll take our wrench. I'm gonna take another wrench, and we're gonna tighten it. Tight. Now, I don't understand why this happens when I'm sitting here doing this, but it's happened anytime. And I saw people on YouTube even have it when it happens. So, kind of just want to untie it. And bolts on there, boy. I barely did that. There you go. Just bring it out a little. Still grabbing just a little too much for my taste, so go back just a little more. Dang, I don't want to mess that up that bad. Be like, oh, that's why my last one broke. Haha, right. It's doing great right there. You're tight. Should be right. I ain't double. Well, should I double check? Yeah, it's because it's a race motor. Always double check when you have motors that are pretty high up in the numbers, especially like this. Especially if you want it running for a long time in the high numbers. You always want to double check. Me personally, see, I had that perfect. That one? Oh, yeah, it's just the way that, see, I have to get new rockers. These rockers they're quite odd. So, those are both right. And now, if you look at my head, I have a crack in the head right here. So, but the bolt still does go through. I have bolts here and there. Let's get that on. Alright. And, alright. Spare parts. Alright, well, I guess the only last thing to do other than, you know, I need to go get my venting hose and put it on here. And here to those two right there. And I would not be running to a catch can unless I really wanted to, like run one to a catch can, run back around to one right here, and another one to there. I don't know. I could not. But I might just stick with the two because, you know, why not? I'm special with it. But now that we're done with that, I'll put her on her side because she still doesn't have any oil in her yet. And we're going to get the bell housing wherever I put it. Here it is. This is going to go on there pretty nice. Alright. I get my little bolts. I got little longer bolts from a different piece that I bought. I'm going to use these because these are bad to the bone. Tell you what. She's not on there still. Now we'll tighten that the rest of the way without doing this, so I know I'm not stripping that. I'm gonna take this bolt, I put the top, put her there, give her a little whoop so I can get it straight again. I gotta make sure we're not cross-threading. Didn't feel like it. I know there's gonna be people in the comments be like, you shouldn't use a drill, it's gonna ruin all your bit. Oh, you gotta strip a hole somehow. I know, and I've done stripped holes, so you know I've learned not to just sit there and impact it in all the way, like all the big boys do. That shit impacted all the way down. Be like, yeah, get that bad boy in there. But you know, I'm not like that. So getting this time down, getting time down. Glad I'm not outside. For all y'all that are outside, I'm just kidding. I'm not funny. So you're not funny, you're not funny. Hey man, as you work, make sure you always clean up. Get the job done. You gonna help? Or just sit here and be scared the whole time? I say you go be scared. cat. All these cats always scared. Now yes, I did not put a bolt right here, because that bolt, that is stripped right there, and I do not feel like drilling it out and putting another one in there, because I do have a threading kit, but I need new ones. See how rusted this one is. So alrighty guys, well, other than putting on the exhaust and the venting, I'm pretty much done and putting the oil in. So I will catch y'all next time. So this is only going to be part 1 of the 236, and the next day that I get nice, I'm going to be putting the exhaust on and putting it on the mini bike and throwing on this and that, you know, putting on my nice $60 carb or $70 carb right here. It'll be on there, big and nice. Be big and nice and mean, guys. But until then, see y'all, and I'm out.